What's going on, everyone? I'm just a typical, average American here today to react and enjoy some funny Norwegian memes. It is time once again to see what kind of fun Norwegian pictures the internet has for us today. I actually really enjoy looking at Norwegian memes because they are so random and funny and entertaining, but they also teach me about Norwegian culture in kind of a funny, unique way. Sometimes the Norwegian memes teach me little insights into Norway that I feel like I would never get anywhere else. Somehow the internet has that ability. So let's take a look at the Norwegian memes today. Norwegians going to school. Classic. Classic. Yes, definitely. This is definitely accurate. I like how they even have the ski poles. I mean, I know this is an exaggeration. At least I think this is an exaggeration. But I imagine in Norway, it's not totally uncommon if you're walking to school for there to be a lot of cold and snow, and this looks like this meme looks like it's people out on a skiing hike or something, but probably not all that far off to Norwegians actually going to school. Have Norwegians, have you ever actually had to like use ski poles to get to school, to walk to school? I'm actually wondering now. Oh my god. Okay. When you find out you have 3% Norwegian ancestry before and after. Okay. Yes. Oh my gosh. This is classic Americans. This is talking straight to Americans. Whenever Americans find out, like when we do the little ancestry DNA home tests where you mail in your spit and they tell you your genetic ancestry, if Americans find out they're 1% Scottish or 1% Irish or 1% Norwegian, Americans will brag and be like, I'm basically a Viking. I'm 1% Norwegian. It's very funny. Americans are very proud of when they find out that they come from some other part of the world and act like it's a huge part of our identity all of a sudden just because we found out. So this is actually very accurate. Very accurate. Where the American before is just smiling, and then after he finds out he has Norwegian ancestry, he's just a full-on Viking. Just like, this is what I am now. 3%. Okay, the social guidebook to Norway. Illustrated. Happy, just nothing. Sad, nothing. Angry, just nothing. And drunk. Yes. Is this true? Is there a lot of truth to this as well? This is giving some insight into Norwegian culture. I've heard that Norwegians don't display a ton of emotion and are a little more reserved. But when Norwegians are drunk, that's when you see Norwegians really come out of their shell and shine and go from this to that to a smile. A little smile. This is kind of a simplification, but this is actually, from what I've heard, this is actually kind of accurate. Happy, sad, angry, nothing. But drunk, there we go. Now Norwegians are ready to show out some emotion, which Americans just wear on their sleeve all the time, drunk or not. Okay. Nope, they are not sisters. Okay. They're not twins. Okay. They're just Norwegians. Wow, these two girls look shockingly similar. I would definitely think they are sisters, and I would even believe you if you told me that these were twins. It is true. I think it's kind of a stereotype, but maybe there's some truth to this, that a lot of Norwegians do have blonde hair. So blonde hair is so like vibrant and noticeable and such a big like physical characteristic that it does make people look very similar. Like these two girls look incredibly similar. Like you can't deny it. And especially having their bunads on, both with the same blonde hair. Wow. Yeah. I don't know if a lot of Norwegians or Norwegian women look a lot like this or what that's all about, but yeah, very interesting. I know blonde hair is like a classic Norwegian thing, right? Norwegian segue. Really? Norway, wow. I didn't know. Norwegian technology is really getting quite advanced, quite ahead. what? I was thinking maybe this was a photoshopped picture, but this actually looks real. Funny enough, I hope this is real. What am I even saying? This is obviously a Norwegian Segway, hot off the market, probably electric. Do Norwegians like Segways? Like, I feel like nobody in America has a Segway. I've seen them in movies. Segways are not popular in America at all. They're very fancy and I think pretty expensive, right? But this is like what a southerner in America would be riding. This is a Norwegian Segway, or a southern, like, American would want a big Segway with giant wheels. This is funny. I wonder if that's real. They've surrounded me. Those poor bastards. Ah, the Norwegian soldier. I mean, I gotta say, this Norwegian soldier does look badass. Like, and he almost looks like a Viking with that beard. I would not be surprised if a Norwegian soldier like this, if they're surrounded, I feel bad for the enemy. This guy looks like he can, like, kick some ass, to be This is a very tough-looking soldier. Are all Norwegian military just like this? But it is a funny meme. They've surrounded me. Those poor bastards. They are in trouble. This guy does look like he means business. Like, I would not mess with a Norwegian soldier. Oh my god. Okay. Oh, this is the king, right? I'm going to Antarctica this month to visit our meteorological station, Troll. Our meteorological station called Troll. A station I actually initiated 10 years ago? Wasn't that station named after you? What is this? No, it's not called Troll. Yeah, exactly. Did the Norwegian king actually make this joke? Or is he calling her a troll? Did he actually make this joke? That is fantastic if he did. He seems like he has a fantastic sense of humor. King Harold, right? Is that the queen? The station is named Troll. Wasn't it named after you? No, it's not called Troll. Yeah. Oh my god, the king has a sense of humor and might be in trouble with his wife after this one. That's wonderful, though. That's okay. Meanwhile, in Norway, the personal space capital of the world. Oh, yes. Oh, classic. The classic Norwegians standing 10 or 20 feet apart. Yes, this isn't even a joke. I do feel like Norway, I've heard this so many times now. Norwegians really take personal space very seriously, and honestly, it's something I like about Norway. Like, I really enjoy that aspect. I think it'd be nice if Americans were more like this. Americans really do not have the same level of respect for each other. Norwegians seem to really have a lot of respect for each other. And it just sounds like it makes for a better community and a better culture to live in, where everyone is, for one thing, they're giving personal space, but there's lots of other things with respect that it kind of branches out into. And I know this is supposed to be a funny meme, but it's actually kind of like, I actually take this one kind of seriously, and it's like, yeah, Norway is the personal space capital of the world, and I kind of am a little jealous of it, because Americans have trouble with personal space, invading your personal space. That's definitely a thing, so we could learn a thing or two. Okay, funny Norwegian expressions. Okay. Oh, I don't know how to pronounce this, but ver fot bak en brunost. Brunost? The translation is to be born behind a brown cheese. It means to be stupid. Oh, okay. This is a Norwegian expression that means to be stupid. Aver fått bak en brunost. And when you translate it to English, it doesn't make any sense. To be born behind a brown cheese. How does that make you stupid if you're born behind a brown cheese? I don't even know how this saying even makes sense. Somehow in Norwegian it makes sense, but if you're born behind a brown cheese, does that mean you like don't see things or don't understand the world because there's cheese blocking you? Or I'm trying to make sense of why this means to be stupid. Anyway, it's kind of funny to be. I can start saying that to Americans. I'll be like, "You were born behind a brown cheese," and Americans will be like, "Okay, what?" And they won't even know that I'm making fun of them. Great. I'll try to remember that one. Okay. In Norwegian, you don't refer to your romantic partner as a boyfriend or girlfriend. You say kjæreste, which is gender neutral and translates to the dearest. Okay, so this is something Norwegians call each other's romantic partner. In Swedish, you refer to your boyfriend or girlfriend by saying älskling, which translates to my beloved one. In Finnish, we must say mulkvisti, which means one I don't hate as much as others. Squints at Finland. This is like the Norwegian-Finland rivalry here, or I feel like the Scandinavian countries have like this fun kind of sibling rivalry going on where they all kind of poke fun at each other. And so Norway is normal, says kjæreste. Sweden is normal, says askling. But the Finnish say mulkvisti, which is like, I don't hate you as much as everyone else. So that means I like you. I don't hate you. Like that is really interesting if that is actually the translation. I wonder why the Finnish word is so aggressive. Or okay, very interesting. I guess that says something about Finnish culture. I don't really know much about that. Very interesting. And poking fun at Finland, I think. Meanwhile, in Norway, summer has arrived. My God. Is this real? Sometimes I look at some of these memes, some of these pictures, and I'm like, is this real? Is this actually something that happened in Norway? I can't even imagine this. Giant, that's like 100 feet tall of snow? How did they dig the road out? I'm sorry, I'm getting distracted from the funny meme. I'm like, I just don't understand how this is possible. Summer has arrived in Norway when... so it's been snowing all year. It's like 100 feet of snow, and somehow the road is clean. That's just impressive. I don't know if Norway actually does this or anything close to this, but that's just impressive. And also a little, like, depressing. That is a lot of snow. That is a lot of snow. My God. I have never seen that before in my life. Oh my gosh. In America, it's exciting here in America if we get like 1 inch of snow. That's like super interesting to us. That's crazy, that road. Wow. Okay, Topper's Century. A man arrested for the 100th time for being drunk and disorderly at Gjøvik, Norway, was given coffee and cake by police to celebrate the event. This is very Norwegian. I mean, also it reminds me of the Norwegian prison system where, like, prisons in Norway are really focused on rehabilitation and treating prisoners like very well and like humans and treating them with respect. And this is taking that to the extreme, I guess. A Norwegian man gets arrested 100 times for being drunk, and the police are like, let's celebrate. He got coffee and cake to celebrate the 100th drunk arrest. Is this real? Is this actually a real story in Norway? That is hilarious if that is true. It's kind of wholesome, actually. Okay. And finally, we have real life, which is just a sky. Skyrim, which looks like this incredible outer space sky. And then Norway. And Norway, this is the Northern Lights. Norway looks more insane and incredible than the video game, Skyrim, that they're showing. I know this is it's not even a joke. Norway looks more insane than the video game. The Northern Lights are just insane. Like, I can't believe that is such a important and amazing part of Norway that I think in Northern Norway you can see them, right? It is the closest thing this world has, this planet has, to being like otherworldly, like magical. The Northern Lights. Yeah, this is certainly something very, very special. And it is very cool that it happens in Norway. And it is basically, this picture is crazy. It's basically looks like fake, like a video game. I think it's like a lot of people's lifelong dream. A lot of Americans want to see the Northern Lights like this. I don't know. This really reminded me of all that. It's amazing. And yeah, a good meme. These were all very enjoyable memes. Some of them just kind of teaching me a little and reminding me of some of the beauty of Norway, and quite a few very, very funny memes here as well. So I am very pleased with this set of memes, and they're funny and enjoyable and taught me a little something about Norway as well, like I was hoping. So I enjoyed this. Anyway, if you enjoyed this as well, feel free to give this video a like or leave a comment. And if you're interested in more videos like this, me reacting to Norway and Norwegian culture, feel free to subscribe for more. And until then, thanks for watching, and see you next time.